She gonna leave the damn file sword in my bed. She went to go get the DoorDash. Because I still haven't gotten groceries that's gonna go with this meal that I want. Or I don't know what we got in the cabinet. I'm gonna have to ask her when she come to lunch in a little while. But or when she come back in here rather. Like, I don't like this fast food shit. It's nasty. It really is nasty. I can't take it. Home cooked food. And I gotta get in there and do it, you know. Help my daughter helps me to do it, you know. We've been normally doing it on Sundays, but shit's been hectic. So I told myself I was going to take off today and not try to write so much because my arthritis in my thumb is acting up real bad. Real bad. See, I'm eating with my left hand, which may look like it's my right from the camera. And they burnt my damn egg roll. The other one was disgusting. Sweet and sour sauce and some egg rolls. That's it. Have you ever noticed that you can't eat those fries anymore? They just do not taste real, like real potatoes. Jack in the Box, Whataburgers, like their French fries taste rubbery and fake. So, yeah. Which has made me start ordering onion rings. Right? Because I really don't know how they would create a fake onion or an altered onion. So, we're definitely getting into this energy of, I saw that there is another retrograde. I saw it. I can't write that. I don't know why it keeps tripping. But, ooh, heartburn. Well, not heartburn, but indigestion. So, April 2026, this new moon is igniting a bold reset. So it makes sense why I'm being so, what's the word called? Like, intentional. Intentional about letting the past be the past. And these ghosts of my past must, and I do say must, get off my ass as I move forward in my journey. So, as I always indicate, the work continues behind the scenes. And I found something very interesting about a part in the natal chart called the vertex. And I started, like, instead of trying to write, okay, I was like copying and pasting into a notepad that's on my phone. It's an app. And what's great about it is once you, formulate everything, because if you just copy and paste it over to the notepad, a lot of times it's all jumbled up. You have to put the bullets and things in there. And once you do that, you could actually send it over to print it. And it prints out. So I was like, oh, I got to utilize that feature. My stomach is hurting. I got to utilize that feature. So with that being said, I got to sneeze, which is a good thing. That means my nasal is starting to drain. I got to take my gummies. They're here. My CMOS. Yeah, and it was saying something about that retrograde. That retrograde that happened in February. That was the retrograde that me and my daughter was talking about earlier. I don't know, what did I do with it? Yeah. Mercury retrograde is in Pisces. Quiet the noise. Yes. Mercury retrograde is in Pisces. Quiet the noise. And it happened on 6th. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then there's another one about to show up in like May. Mm-hmm. But it always says that it ends right, and then things are gonna switch. I can't talk. I can't talk. And it definitely affects mutable signs. It says mutable signs, which are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. So, yeah. So I do have Virgo in my chart, and it's at my vertex. And I was studying that, okay, behind the scenes, and copying and pasting what I want to print out. And keep, so I don't have to try to write. I would love to write my notes and da 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 like I normally can do without this arthritis kicking my ass. So we must be acknowledging of our, issues. So my daughter took my whole bowl, so I can't even put this off of my table. Okay. What else was I saying? Yeah, about the vertex. Okay, so where was it at that it won't let me? That it won't let me. Here it is. So, and speaking of compatibility, what does the vertex actually say? Keep in mind, whenever I come on live, I never know exactly how I'm going to start my psychic intuitive counseling sessions. I have no idea, and that's what makes it exciting. Because based on what the title says, you see I didn't jump off talking about that. Anywho, as we build to that point, to that climax, okay? I am really interested in studying synastry. I was talking about this the other day, and I couldn't remember the name. It's synastry, which is SYNASTRY. Synastry, compatibility. Because it's very important. Because beautiful souls have to battle so many ugly ones that are not even part of their conscious timeline. So you have to believe, okay, we don't say that word. You have to receive the truth of the matter is that as more evolved souls, we have to always put ourselves in a position of healing others, but must be careful that you don't sacrifice yourself in the interim thereof. Okay, so here it says in relationship astrology, which is synastry. That's what I really want to become very adept in. If your partner's planets land on your 7th house vertex, okay, the connection will feel very intense and inevitable. So my Virgo, my vertex is in Virgo, 7th house. The sun and moon on the vertex, okay, can create an instant I know you. Okay, so somebody's sun or moon landing on your vertex can create an instant I know you. So that may have happened with Michael Wayne. Possibility. It did not happen with my child's father. That was just a physical attraction that led to having a lot of great dates, some really great sex, and a baby. And I didn't want to take it further than that. Okay, so it would have been one of those situations where we would have been great co-parents had he stood up and became the divine masculine that I was to trigger him to be. Okay? Straight up. Anywho, I feel it definitely happened with Michael. From first eye contact, right? And it was crazy because when we first met, he had on those damn shades. If I'm not mistaken, I think he keeps picking the same ones. They're very, very dark. I call them like motorcycle shades. Like, they're very dark. So I couldn't even see his eyes. And I remember saying, why do you have on those shades? Let me see your eyes. And he was like, what? You know, it's weird. Like, why did he have on shades, right? The time of day he came over, well, it's Houston, so it could have been very bright and sunny at the time he was driving, or he just wanted to be cool. Anywho, once I looked into his eyes, I knew. Okay? So again, if somebody's planet lands on my 7th house vertex, which is in Virgo, it can feel intense and inevitable. Okay, so I feel like with Michael, I had the I know you. I feel like with Terrence, I had the I know you. Even with Quasi, I had the I know you. And definitely with Chris Williams, I had the I know you. Okay? Do you see why it would behoove me to study this deeper? Now, if their Venus lands on your vertex, it will signal a long-term or marriage energy. So whose Venus must have landed on my vertex? T, the actor, the ex-husband, Terrence. Okay? Because it says it will signal a long-term or marriage energy bond where the partner perfectly aligns with your ideal values in love. And again, for the record, at that time of who I was. Then there's the Mars on the vertex. If their Mars lands on your vertex, it's going to trigger a high energy, revitalizing, even shocking attraction that can hit like a truck. That might have been Quasi's for sure. Totally. High energy, revitalizing. In the beginning is what it was. Is what it was, past tense. Now the life lessons. The primary challenge of a 7th house vertex is to balance your independence with partnership. You may feel lost without a partner and constantly search for that special one. But the ultimate karmic lesson is often finding peace and balance within yourself so that these faded relationships, they're faded, can flourish rather than consume you. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. And then at the bottom it says, would you like to know how a specific planet, like Venus or Saturn, transiting this point might trigger a fated event for you? And of course I said yes. And it gave me more information. That's the part that does not let me highlight where it says the sun, moon, vertex, da 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 da. I'm gonna figure, god damn it, before I hit the print button. So, because I'm gonna go back to studying my astrological, what? Mercury retrograde, my astrological charts as I'm, wanting to eradicate what is always working against my higher good, my divine destiny. Like, I need to always stay sharp with that energy of inner knowing. Okay? Always stay sharp, because what's happening is a tendency with me in my life story this time around is a tendency to shut down, like a computer that's like, gets too hot It's getting too hot. It's too much shit running in the background and that don't need to be running, and it's consuming so much energy that it just like it's so fucking hot. You gotta put a fan under the laptop. You gotta do something. Something's not right. Next thing you know, the motherboard just taps the fuck out. And I know now we're gonna talk about the warlock. I know for a fact that he's been consistently throwing spells, blocking spells, whatever. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It's like, dude, how the fudge are you gonna try to call yourself in love, whatever the fuck that is to you, and you doing spells? Like, it is, y'all. Yesterday, go watch part what it was, 33-2. Like how that whole particular pics was about him. Yeah. Yeah. It really was. Okay? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, I told him, I texted him and said, I'm getting my phone number changed when I gather my shit together. Okay? When I get my shit together, I'm getting this number that you have changed. And you will now be treated like the ex-husband, Terrence, where you will never have a direct phone number to me. Okay, there's power in doing that. It does not cut the person off from you, especially if you have a social media presence of any magnitude. So therefore they just get their kicks off hearing your voice and seeing you. It's so disgusting. Okay? It's really disgusting. It really, really is. You know what I'm saying? Because I promise you, if I was ever a stalker in a previous life, which I'm sure I probably was, whether I was a woman in another lifetime or a man, I got some sex that blew my mind, and the person was being aloof and like, oh, that's a different personality I jump into. That's a whole different thing. But today, I'm so-and-so, and I'm doing such and such. I can't get into that loving groove with you. I'm sure that I probably, more than likely, dealt with these kind of obsessive emotions and feelings towards someone that fucked the damn, sucked and fucked everything. I like to say, I just like to call it snatching your soul. Snatched my soul and just like, oh, la 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 la. And I'm like, hey, I need that. La 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 la. And they're acting like they don't hear me. And then I become obsessed. So I have the propensity to attempt to be so empathic about this energy. Okay? The type of energy that does that. The type of person that emits that type of a, if I can't have you, nobody can fucking energy. And I don't empathize to a degree of self-sacrifice. Okay? Never empathize with somebody that's hurting and they're sick in their own soul consciousness to the point that you self-sacrifice. Okay? Never. So the thing is that, you know, I don't want to have any more contact with this person because let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. What these men tend to do is they mirror each other. So if I have banned someone from my consciously aware me from okay, when I have officially banned a man from having any contact with my loving energy, they know what I mean when I'm saying that. So whatever you used to get, you know, when you acted like you had you was sane, when you acted like you did believe that there's consequences in life for you overstepping boundaries, and so you pretended to be sane, okay, spiritually sane and sound-minded, spiritually mature and sane and sound-minded. And the jig is up, and it's like you cannot make your mask stay fitted on your face no more, so it just keeps falling off, and you keep being exposed. And then you're like, well, fuck, you see me already, so can we still stay together? Hell nah. Right? Right? So once I have banned you, you are banned. It's nothing you can do to come out of that banning. It's a forever ban. Okay? It's an eternal ban. Right? So when I did that to the ex-husband, he didn't believe it was true. He didn't. Come on, think about it. Okay, all right, well, all right. I'm husband. I have the authority. I can do certain things. Okay, okay, okay. Mm-hmm. All right. I have always said that when a woman gets really, when you feel like a woman is mystical, she's it's something about her energy that whatever you want to call her. I don't care if you're like, I think she puts spells on people. I think she's a witch. I can't leave her alone. Something about her energy. She's so sexy when she's mad. Whatever the fuck tards think in their mind that makes them think that they have the authority to stalk and force some shit. Um, what happens when she mirrors right back to you? I don't think a lot of these masculines that's running around doing this bitch ass shit realize that you can never actually figure a woman out. It is her divine purpose to be held in a high regard. I mean, it is her divine purpose. Like that's her divine design to be held in a high regard. So why would you assume that you would be able to figure her out? Like, even a woman at her weakest point of I can't fight, there's nothing I can do, is so motherfucking powerful. Even a woman at her weakest point, because you will never know when she has literally decided in that very fateful moment to snatch your motherfucking soul. That's when she becomes a dark feminine, and she will never give it back. How about that? How about that shit? Yes. How about that? And then you will forever be looking for your soul, but you think you're looking for her. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you something to help yourself. Okay? All right? So, I told him I'm going to get this phone number changed, child. And when I told that to the ex-husband, he thought the same damn thing. He had got the number maybe 2 times. He didn't get him a lot of times. See, and he the husband, right? He didn't even get the number a whole bunch of times. But Quasi knows that he's gotten these different phone numbers. So he feels spoiled, or he feels like he's so magically delicious, and that he can bend fate, and he can do shit. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? And let me tell y'all something. I know I'm about to get back very introspective. So you saw how before I wasn't really coming on. I'll do one, okay, bye, I'm off, and I'm off for real. That's coming back around again, and I realize that that's happening due to these planetary shifts. That's how it's doing. It's cycling. It's a circle. It's a wheel. But it's ever moving, okay? So that's why I can feel that coming on. Strong, like real strong. But this guy is this imbecile is literally like playing with the most deadliest fire he could have ever tampered with. Like, oh my gosh. One of these girls that I watch, she said something so fucking profound. She said, but the one thing is, whoever this person is that's trying to take you down, trying to stop you, trying to block you and everything, Like, I don't know y'all, but I'm gonna say this is how I am. If I'm going down, I'm taking your motherfucking ass too. And I was like, wow. I get it. I get what she was saying. I get how she was putting it, right? But right when she said that, another door opened up in my consciousness. And it was like, like, now if you saw that on a movie, you'd be like, what the fuck? But it was a great squeaking of the hinge when this door opened. And I was like, ah, okay then, alright. And that's what I was about to say. It's like this dude is really trying to have me come out of retirement. You know what I'm saying? He really is trying to have me come out of retirement. And I feel like he's aware of the depths of who I really am. And he's trying to get me to come out of the retirement of the darker side of that version of myself. That's what he's doing. That is his mission, okay? This has nothing to do with being with me in a loving connection and let's build together. No. It has nothing to do with that. Right? Absolutely nothing to do with it. This guy, this imbecile, literally was doing spell work to keep Michael Wayne away from me, to keep us away from each other. Whether he did things himself, it felt like, now I need some more stronger versions of somebody else to be in the mix, or paid someone to do it. But this is what he was doing. Now, isn't that retarded? Because how many men in the world is there? I mean, and how many men in this world that's named Michael? Like, he is if you could look in the dictionary, the occult dictionary, and see reverse magician, there would be his fucking picture. 411 on the clock. Quasi L 411. Oh my gosh. I am so tired of and so just disgusted with dealing with his energy of faking like he got love in his damn heart. If you have no love in your fucking heart and you just want to fuck, you know how many other people out there that will not be aware that you have no love in your heart and you want to fuck, and due to drinking and partying and however the scenario sets itself up, you can execute that plan to just fuck without actually being vulnerable in a loving space. Because it's going to require your stupid ass to grow the fuck up and spiritually mature and let it be known that you are not even close to being a god. If humans had the propensity to become godlike, you have not even scratched the surface of how to do that. Because it's not through abusing of authority or entitlement and snatching somebody else's life, fuck face. I will never respect anything that has to do with you. And if you really wanted every other woman to smell your skunk ass stitch, that's what you actually did for yourself. That's what you actually did for yourself. No. I did no spells to you. I did nothing against you whatsoever, but told you the truth when you were pissing me off, and told you the truth when I thought that you were a really genuinely, red blood, heart beating human. Right? There's a reason we're here in human bodies. Huh? I don't give a damn what Draco, dragon, snake people, whatever the fuck, wherever the bloodline happens to go. You're here as a human, right? So you might be hurting yourself more than helping yourself, trying to operate in the animal brain. Yeah, that's a news flash. You may be hurting yourself more than helping yourself, honey, because we have to approach this earthly life with a heart to heart connection. Yes, I promise you this. I promise you this. Yeah, absolutely. Any woman that has been casted down or sacrificed, raped, all of that, you did not take her power. What you did was cause it to catapult in skip phases or levels of her soul's consciousness as a goddess. That's what you did. That's what you ultimately did. Yeah. You feel me? That's what you ultimately did. You may have dismembered her body or whatever. I'm speaking for the dead right now. But they're not dead. But I'm saying, what you did to their physical body at the time that you did what you did. Okay? No, they were able to skip certain phases and levels, and their soul consciousness shifted. And they will never have to feel that pain and that anguish again. It was completely wiped away from their Akashic record memory. It's there, but they will never tap into it again. And they're very powerful healers in different multi-dimensions. So I just wanted to let you motherfuckers know that. So what he's doing is distracting me from giving my real true type shit. There's no cards. Where the cards at? There's no cards out. Where are they at? There's some egg rolls, some sweet and sour sauce, a Dr. Pepper. Where is the cards? So that's what Quasi is doing, for the record. And this is what he continually does. And he's like a huge 51-year-old pouting ass imbecile. And very angry, looking at other people behind the phone on the internet, and very angry of masculines that are doing their damn thing on their channels, and and they're growing and they're speaking, and definitely the ones that have a divine feminine next to them on this journey, in this life, on their journey, right? Very envious of that. So now he's literally turned into a female version of my or not competition, because there is no competition, but I'm saying, like, he's become my female hater. That's how I see him now. I don't know if he ever tried to pay attention to me telling him that he has a Queen of Cups in his energy. Very strongly. He may have come in as a man this time, but he literally has been a woman in previous lifetimes. So, yeah, they showed me that very crystal clear. Because I was like, why does it keep coming up with this woman? Like, who is this woman? This Queen of Swords woman. Who is this? Who is this? Because in this lifetime, I didn't fuck with no females, period. Like, even friends, even co-workers. Like, I promise you. So, there should be no female got no problem with me. Because if that's your husband and I don't know about it, check your husband. Now that I know about it, okay. Elizabeth will never be one of the ones that he can lie all he wants to, but they've learned their lesson to lie on me and say that, or try to make you think that it's me when it's an actual another woman. But because I was the one that you just had a motherfucking problem with, you're going to assume that it's me. It's not me. It's not me. This is another thing that these men do. The one that they know, the ex-wife or the baby mama or whoever, the wife, whoever, hates, they will always try to put that particular woman in firing seat. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't been dealing with him. But because the woman does not have a social media platform where she does anything remotely about expressing her life in a way that is healing for her, a lot of women don't realize that they're helping these men that do this by acting like they're not going to speak their name. You're not helping that. You're not helping your story by coming on YouTube, Instagram, wherever you at, and you don't say his name. Because in his mind, he likes how you're still trying to keep his identity hidden. In his mind. You feel me? So you're not helping him. Absolutely not. You're not hurting him. You're helping him. You might be telling the story. It's all the fucking true. It's true. He watching you. He listening to you. Whether you did it as a video, whether you wrote something, it don't matter. And he know it's true. But you won't say his name. You talking to subliminals. You putting up quotes and shit that fits what's going on in your life. You better say his name. Because you give him power every time you keep his identity hidden. Yeah. She know what's up. She know what's up. I mean, why the fuck would you not be getting this kind of a tongue lashing if you still won't leave me the fuck alone? Like, why would you not get this kind of tongue lashing, Quasi? Like, I'm going to put in the video form. So whoever wants to tap in and like, damn, that's I'm going through that same shit. I wish I had the ability to speak it. Yeah, this is why I do it. This is what I was called to do. I keep telling the story that I never wanted to be on no goddamn social media. I cannot stand social media in the way that they try to force you to have certain energy around you, around your channel, whether it's YouTube. It doesn't fucking matter because it's the internet. They try to force a certain field of energy around you. Yeah, straight up. And so it makes it more difficult for you to elevate with your soul tribe, right? It does. You got to deal with the trolls, the bots, the fake accounts that's talking about like everything you say, they agree with it. They're not real, actual goddamn people holding their phone and just happen to be wherever the fuck they are and go, let me get on YouTube. And then they were just scrolling and then they say, what's this? And then realize it was an actual live stream and they clicked into it because that's what YouTube is also doing. Where you don't know that it's a person that's on live and you click it and then it says click to go into the live and then you're in the live stream. So there's multiple ways for people to find you. Right? And you go through shit. You literally go through the type of shit where it's like you don't understand why the fuck do you got all this bot shit all around you. It's bots galore. They're not real live. I can read energy through the internet. Matter of fact, that's how my abilities got that much more sharpened, okay? Because you can tell. They're always in agreement with what you're saying, or they're saying, yeah, my person's name is Bob, and he's a Taurus. Like, if this is something that's really striking you, you're honestly not going to be compelled to just get your fingers on the phone and type. You're going to be listening. That's another way how I see it, how I can see them. And then they'll just have all kind of shit just pop up in your shit and just start saying shit. Just typing 25896, la 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 la, pop pop pop. And then a lot of times the people that's coming in, they actually has the person's name you talking about. Like, come on, get off the fucking gas, dog. Whatever y'all be trying to do to me, send my way, you can chill on it. Because I see it all. I just don't be calling it out. I get on here and do what I'm here to do. Because one time, there's going to come a time where I'm going to be looking back on all the ways that I spoke, all the ways that I, you know what I'm saying, how I said what I said. You know how how I got down, how I got down with the got down, how I got down with the get down, right? I'm gonna look back, and I did that literally when the channel came back up after that month hiatus, and I built Karmic Justice Tarot 369. Yay! Yeah, I reformatted the whole goddamn thing because I don't never give a fuck. Tore it all down and build it right back up. Build it back up. I love remixing shit, reinventing myself, switching, changing faces, all that. I love every fucking. That's why I said thank you, YouTube, for giving me that. Pooh, can I get a something to put my little sauce in? Something to put my little sauce in because I didn't. It's still open. Give me one of them purple bowls with the lid. Hey, George Fred. Okay, but like I said, y'all, I'm getting my phone number changed. And he will never have another phone number of mine unless some other fucking body gave it to him. And since he knows nobody in my family, they will be like, oh, what's up? Like he coolio with the fam. So it's highly unlikely because none of my family members have my phone number other than my daughter. So good luck with that. I said, give me the purple bowl with the lid. Purple bowl with the lid. You don't listen, just like you got me a goddamn hamburger. Purple bowl with the lid. Yes, we do got that purple D bowl with that plastic lid. Is your goddamn fro getting too big? Cause you just ain't been in listening mode. You better check your chart and see where that shit is at. Cause it's been several times you didn't say it. No, you didn't say it. And I know I said it. I know I just heard myself bring me that deep purple bowl with the lid. That should be able to take my things along with my sauce. Now y'all see it? There's a purple bowl with the lid. Now if I didn't know what I was talking about, how did you produce it?
You did that first
there you go. Nigga. Step away from. I know I said fish. That's okay, I just wanted to put it together. Fish. I said fish. You know I don't even like fucking hamburgers. So you should have known to say, Mama, you mean the Moby Jack or the Moby Dick? I'm going to say the fish. That's how that would have went. And get this dirty ass thing out of my bed, man. That damn fly, you know he was just going to be sitting somewhere and then like zooping in your face when you ain't got the fly swatter. I mean, when you got the fly swatter, he ain't going to fuck around. That's how they do. Man, go on about yourself. Go on about yourself. Okay, because you've been on one today. I don't know if it's something going on with the moon or something, but don't come in here fucking with me. Don't come in here fucking with me. Because I don't be bothering nobody. People be bothering me. I'm to be trying to tell y'all. People be bothering me. So, yeah. That's okay. That's what's going on. I'm gonna change my phone number, child. So he can only watch me through YouTube. Okay, that's how it's gotta go down. Cause I'm not gonna be even him. I feel like him having that access has given him this kind of a feeling of like, well, oh, she hasn't been on YouTube for 2 weeks. Well, let me see what's going on with her. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Yup. And he literally think it's a game, baby. When I say get up out my energy, go about your bit naive. Gone. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because it's like we're gonna be talking about. I'm trying to be your friend, like. But call me, we can talk. I don't want to talk to you. When I be trying to talk to your ass. Oh, Francisco said he subbed. When I be trying to talk to his ass. Taking my gummies. He be trying to act like he's so busy. That he don't respond accordingly. Right? And doing that type shit, let me tell you what happens. That gets you forever banned. I promise you this. People really be thinking I be bullshitting. That's how I know that my heart is just so big because and how I know that I have never really just tapped into my dark side because people be really trying you, you know what I mean? Really trying you. Really assuming that you playing with them, you joking, you like you ain't about that life. What you gonna do about it? You know, and it's something coming for his ass. That's gonna put him in a permanent position of shut the fuck up and mind your business. There's something coming for his ass. He don't even know, or he ignoring the fact. He ignoring the fact that something is truly gonna be coming for that ass. Okay. Yep. Something is truly gonna be coming for that ass, or is coming for that ass, that he's not gonna be able to shake. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He really don't believe that the Most High God has given an ordinance that when I call certain ones, look at that. I can't make it up. Look, watching, watching, look. Nine of Wands, he watching. That's how he gonna have to do. Tune in and watch. Yeah. Getting his tongue lashed. Yeah. That's how you gonna have to do it. Mm-hmm. Cause he always, that's what I wanted to say. He's adopted this same thing that the ex-husband did by saying, it don't matter how you cuss me out or how much you tell me you loathe my energy in your life, of me trying to like bully you and all of that and force you to be dealing with me and keep me in the mix, to where I don't care what you say to me or how, you keep on telling me no this and no that and keep the resistance going. I'm gonna continue to harass you. Okay. So he's literally adopted the energy, but he ain't paid attention to me showing him. Do you see how the ex-husband could text, and get zero response? Do you see how I continue to be on my videos? And if I am discussing said energy about Terrence, I discuss it and I move forward. I don't dwell. I'm not on here bashing him. Yeah, if it comes up in my counseling session as an example or whatever, then yes. And I move forward. You see what I'm saying? And do you not think that I'm very well aware of the ex-husband cringing of my love for Michael Wayne in the way that I express it? Of course. But do you think I give a fuck? No. Because again, that goes with the whole point of it is over with you. Not gonna be motherfucking scared to express my love for the next person in line. The next person in the energy. What? Hell no. Because there's another energy. Look, still watching. It's another energy of, if I bother you and have you mad and pissed off, then you won't be on here expressing your love for somebody else. Because you in a fucked up mood. You don't think I see that too? That's the goal. Spirit, show me what's coming in for Quasi. We doing the red light, green light. She did go ahead and laminate my red light, green light cards. Okay, no. Stop. Stay away. The answer is no. It's over. Yes. The green energy. Answer is yes. Go. Move forward. Yes. So that's forward and stop. And I'm really doing it for the energy of the colors. Red light, green light. Excuse me. Please show me, Spirit, Let me give it, let me give it, let me give it, let me give it. I have to say my prayer. Every time I say my prayer, I notice a dynamic shift. Okay? By the powers invested in me and the hearts of my ancestors, may my guardian angels work overtime to protect every fiber of my human and non human being. May all energies truly for my well being come forth to render aid and help in all ways for the betterment of my higher self. Let the cosmic elders of the highest white light reveal to me the footprints of my life path that I may always remain in alignment to my karmic lessons that were learned and discerned. May my soul evolve into divine light according to the divine plan of the Most High. In Jesus' holy name, Psalms 23. To my enemies, may you be exposed and tried in the heavenly courts. Psalms 37 and 1, Psalm 35 and 12, Psalm 80 and 20. I shall rise as a true divine feminine, balanced in my darkness and empowered by the holiest spirit of love, light, and healing. Psalms 30 and 9. May the foot of my enemy that seek to steal my earthly possessions and cause my oppression through poverty, for your feet to burn in flames as my Father in heaven smite your face and blind you from seeing my light. And the true, here's the twin flame part. I summon my true twin flame to come and heal my mind, my body, and my soul, and to provide for me the desires of my heart, to pour into me, to minister to me, to serve me, to submit his true heart to me. We are prosperous in finances, property and gold. Property, gold and silver, Kundalini sex magic healing of the Hierophant and the High Priestess. All right? The twin poles of creation starts with knowing and willing. I remember, and I will always profess my birthright to own the willpower of creative peace, my creative peace, to carve out my place of prosperity and health and loving relationships in this world driven by chaos and destruction. Author Elizabeth ZAHNAE. That's right. Psalm 31 and 3. For thou art my rock and my fortress, therefore for thy name's sake, lead me and guide me. Oh, my most high God. Okay? Yeah. Praise be. Praise be. And for any enemy that don't understand how I pray, it's not for you to understand. It's my walk. You got to get your own. Okay? All right. You never should be wanting folks to be praying over you, and you never should be wanting folks to understand how you pray. How you commune with the divine. Okay? So many people in my energy love to critique. Okay? All right, let's see. What's coming for Quasi Rael, Spirit? Show me. What is coming for Quasi Rael? Yeah, there you go. You want to be the king. You want to be the leader. You want to be the king. You want to be the leader. See? You see how I put that over there on the red side? Stop. Stop thinking that. Okay? Wow. Something jumped out and went in reverse. Something jumped out and it went in reverse. Something jumped out and it went in reverse. What was it? Heartbreak. Now you want to act as if you so heartbroken. This is what I'm telling you. You have no fucking true feelings of love and light and you know, light that I speak of is having this higher conscious awareness of how we can elevate. You, that is not what you embody. You are a fucking liar. Okay? And because I tell y'all I'm not a tarot reader, we're going to talk about it. What is this King of Wands with a Knight of Cups in reverse talking about? Could it be two separate men? Could it be? What is this King of Wands? Upright. And Knight of Cups in reverse. Meaning, what is it trying to say? Yeah, this is shit he can type up himself. So ain't no lies being told. This pair of this two cards here, the King of Wands and the Knight of Cups, okay, it highlights a clash between bold action and emotional stagnation. So am I lying? What did I just say? What did I just say? You have none. You have no real, true, bleeding heart in your fucking chest. It's this is like something from, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sick and tired of talking about this dude, this entity. I don't want to talk about him. I want him to go the fuck away and fucking move forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, get on. It's never gonna be. The pair highlights a clash between bold actions and an emotional stagnation. You have the vision and the power to lead, but there's an emotional leak or a person causing a distraction. See how, let me tell y'all, I'm going to keep telling y'all, that's why they'll never make this channel or my live streams go viral. Because it can be a magnet to catch too many people that's like, wait, what's she talking about? Exactly. But I'm doing this because it is written in the Akashic Records. Okay? In here. It's literally what tarot would do is reflect back to you. That's why it's a very powerful tool. And it was never meant for us to be doing it in a way that we getting paid to so-called read your future. It was never meant to be done like that. Not in a way that makes it superficial and it's watering down its true power. This is a truly powerful, magical tool that the divine has gifted us. Okay? It's the same. It's the same thing of the ridiculousness and the what is the word, spirit? I feel like I need my spelling oracles. Whoo! It's a liken to all that's going on in the media about Christians being crucified for Jesus' name's sake. But then these so-called Christians try to crucify those that know that there's a real Yeshua, you know what I'm saying? A real one. The real one. Not the white painted one. They don't speak it because I don't want to convolute the energy of knowing that and being pissed off by the way the world wanted me to see it. The way the world wanted every black household to see it. You understand? But those are the ones that come through and say, oh, but you're reading cards. That's what I'm saying is the ignorance thereof. If someone would take the Bible and make an oracle so supercharged and powerful, now they would say the oracle is witchcraft. When it's literally in the Bible, I can't remember where whoever it was, the king had a bad dream, a nightmare, and called whoever that was there in prison to discern it and to divine it. And the king let him out of prison and everything, put him up, gave him, hey, this is a star. It literally is saying, you have the power to lead, but there's an emotional leak or a person causing a distraction. So it sounds like to me, if I showed up as the King of Swords, the King of Wands would be in the mix, right? A King of Cups is in the mix. A King of Pentacles is in the mix for my own energy as a vagina, a woman. See? So now, do you see how I do the red light, green light? The King of Wands going over here. Okay? This is the Knight of Cups. King of Wands and upright. This is pure boss energy. That's why it's in the green. Very much so feeling confident, charismatic, and ready to execute a big idea. You're focused on the long-term goals and lead with passion and authority. Okay, we got this Knight of Cups over here. A mood killer. Emotional manipulation, ghosting, creatively block themselves so they don't want to see you excel, or someone who is all talk and no motherfucking action. In reverse, this Knight is prone to escapism or being overly dramatic. 444 on the clock. Boom, Tower. Boom, Tower. Yeah, the King of Wands is ready to charge forward, but the Knight of Cups is wanting that to not happen or to slow it down, have you dragging your feet. So can you just imagine? This person quasi wants to be the King of Wands. But he came into this world as a Eight of Cups, Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups. How are you trying to battle an Eight of Diamonds, King of Swords? How? Since you like to play in things that are not of the humane, well, let's talk about it in the cards. You motherfucking mood killer. Tower. Five of Wands, friction. So you don't rise to the King of Pentacles. So I am crowning this particular life spread as a King of Pentacles and a King of Wands. There go to some more friction. Oh, I have a broken heart, so I'm giving you more friction. I'm giving you the Five of Wands. I'm giving you the Four. I'm giving you the Five of Wands. I'm giving you the Five of Swords because you broke my heart. What heart? I can't break something that don't exist. So that's the Knight of Cups energy here. I can't break shit that don't exist. There you go. There you go. The younger man comes into the equation. Michael is a Seven of Pentacles, coming in as a Page of Pentacles because he's younger than I am. Okay? That started a new beginning to see the love as got an opportunity to grow. Okay? Gave it the ability to see that the love never had an opportunity to grow. So slowly, I celebrate that ending of that particular timeline, and I focus on my business, my career. Right? That's what I'm focusing on. And to eventually celebrate what? Becoming the Queen of Wands energy. So now I'm stepping into my feminine and not have to feel so dramatically masculine and defensive. Being that all that I want in my life, right? So I'm celebrating being the Queen of Wands. I'm very confident, you see? See? King. Definitely have the power to be the king because I have embodied the queen energy. Okay? Celebrating it. Now I must contemplate and really take it seriously how I'm going to become the King of Pentacles. Or meet one. See what I mean? I'm very much so contemplative about it. I am focused and my mind is made up that I deserve to be with a king of pentacles. See? See? That absolutely. I deserve to either meet me a king of pentacles or become the king of pentacles. And I can prove this by the cards of destiny. Mine. My own. So I'm focusing on myself, on my healing journey. That's what I'm doing. I tried to explain to this man, dude, I ain't sliding up and down on nobody. Do you understand how hurtful that is for a motherfucker to know he sees you on your channel, see you going through? On one hand, you have the quasi energy knowing what all you going through, but still want to fuck the shit out of you. And then you have the Michael energy that's like, wow, that's too much going on right there. So why would I not have the propensity to be more warm-hearted and loving for Michael to want to preserve himself in the energy of, well, you got too much going on, babe. I don't want to, deal with all that. Like, that's where me and Michael was, where I felt he saw me for who I really am as a human being, a woman, but I had to prove to him that I never meant for him to feel like I shit on him or rejected him, didn't want nothing from him, but he was showing up in my life that same fucking way. Like, I don't want nothing from you, serious, but what? I don't operate like that. And I didn't give him the tongue lashing. We didn't have the arguments. As soon as I start trying to speak my piece lovingly, Michael would feel it's a rejection and hang up the phone. So there was never a time when Michael received tongue lashes from me. Ever. Not to no great magnitude, because he'll shut it down. He can't stand it. He can't handle it. He can't handle it. He don't want to deal with it. I appreciate that. I respect that. Because that means Michael will continue to live his life. If he having multiple wives and women, that ain't got nothing to do with Elizabeth. Okay, I wish you the best, baby. That's why my heart is still sad for what I didn't get to see Michael eye to eye. I needed to do that. And this motherfucker came in and started fucking with shit. Doing shit. You understand? And that's what I mean when I say try to get me to come out of retirement. And step into my dark side and tear his ass up and everything around him. But then I would have to answer to the Most High. Once again, because I know I've done that probably a few lifetimes. You feel me? You see? So he cannot turn off my love for Michael. He can't do it, no matter what he does. All you did was make me love him more. Like, you so stupid. And I will never be attracted to somebody like that. You have no fucking ingenuity here at all. You have... Ugh, it's disgusting. And I already got over beating up on myself for loving you down the way I did. I mean, that just showed me that's the same way the Most High God be loving us down. And all our stench and our nastiness and our heart being wicked and dark. That's what it showed me. So I said, okay, that's how I rose up to this confident Queen of Wands energy. On my spiritual journey of self-discovery. I believe, change my words, I receive it as truth that Michael was yearning for me at the time, and we connected hearts in the ethers, in spirit. When I had that same dream, he might have already been dreaming that dream, and I connected. And I was like, oh my God, Michael. And so he hit me up the very fucking next, within hours of me sleeping and dreaming this dream, within hours of the same day, he hit me up. I feel that was fated. So even if we would have got together and fucked each other's brains out, cool, we finally did it. God damn it. Without me feeling scared, without him acting weird, we finally did it. But this motherfucker came in the energy to tear it all up. In a spiteful, little bratty ass, broken child ass kind of fucking way. And I will never fucking respect that shit. I am disgusted by this nigga's consistently intruding in my life. And I want his fucking head torn off his fucking shoulders. However the Most God decides to do it, the devil, whoever gonna take the job, done. I'm sick of it. You know what I mean? Like a fucking, like really? Like I was actually sucking a real straight up spiritual retarded nigga's dick. Like that took a lot for me to purge. Like I purged that shit. But that's what true healers do. We don't judge you. We don't try to read like, oh no, you're tainted. No, true healers, that's not what we do. Huh? Whether we see it in your spirit or in your physical vessel, by your surrounding in your physical vessel, we are healers. True God sent healers. So I didn't beat up on myself about that too long at all. Absolutely not. That's why when I tell the story, I say it in a very comically arousing kind of a way. But he was never going to make me not desire Michael. Like that, the desire for Michael was there before you ever came into the picture. How dare you? Like there was never one fucking time that he was sucking and fucking and having orgies and eating dirty pussy and doing licking dirty ass. And I did not bother him. Go on, do what you need to do. Get it out of you, whatever you got. And I don't want you. And it's been told and it has been said. You will never come back towards me. I saw all your dirty deeds in the spirit, motherfucker, through a vision, a dream, and I told you what I saw. And then when it comes to the forefront, it's absolutely true. You literally gonna, that's the past. No, bitch, it's not the past because you gave me a package, bitch. You gave me a gift, bitch. It's not the past. You slimy dick bitch. Like, what? And you literally think you can force me to be with you? I'll wear a condom. The fuck? If you can't keep your dick hard, how the fuck you gonna keep a condom on? Fucker, how? Stop playing with me. In such a way that you have been undermining my intelligence. You've been undermining my compass, my standards. We already as black people live a very tough ass life with the way this shit is designed from the moment we're in our mama's wombs. And you literally gonna play that role to help the motherfucking opposition? Black people alone. I want your motherfucking head and anything attached to what you love to do on a platter. Absolutely. You would be my first sacrifice. Spiritual sacrifice, bitch. I ain't put my hands on you. You see me sitting right here in this motherfucking bed. Stop playing, dude. It's your audacity to assume you somebody that can come up against my spiritual ranking, nigga. Get somebody to read on it. Go get somebody that's not tainted and they money. Okay, it'll be $400. Go to somebody they wouldn't even do it. They wouldn't even do it. They'd tell you, if you don't get the fuck about my establishment, about my website, out of my email. This woman has done nothing to you. Stop playing, dog. Stop playing, dog. For real. For real. This tower moment that's coming to your ass. For all the shit you've been doing in the Five of Wands, all the shit you've been doing in the Five of Swords, trying to keep this perpetual, non-moving Five of Cups energy, you got to go. You got to go. I'm telling you. I don't know why you be thinking I be playing. I can kick back and watch a comedy show, say shit, this shit funny right here, listen to this. I be trying to get you to see, bitch, that regardless of what you do, I'm going to stay as the oracle that I am. That's it. That's unmovable. Immovable. You cannot disconnect me from the Most High. Huh? Yeah, yeah. I keep trying to tell you. I even send you shit for you to see other people. that I'm not connected to or whatever. When I see signs and symbols and synchronicities and things, I send it out to you. Don't pay none of that no attention. Not none of it. Not none of it. When I reached out to Michael and I told him, hey man, H-Town got this shit going on. They slanging STIs left and right, man. Don't get caught up in big booties and fat pussies and all that, baby. Please, come on now. Get it together, love. And I sent him that and he responded. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm here to do. Regardless how he pissed me off with the arrogance. It's that something in his chart. I found it, but I can't recall what it is. With that little arrogance type thing he do. But it's okay. Because it's very sweet. It's very childlike, innocent. I know how to read that in a man's energy very well. Because it connects with mine. My little childlike innocence. I can sense the difference. It's a place that one goes to that is protecting their deepest, innermost, sensitive heart spaces of vulnerability. But it's never so convoluted with immaturity and like temper tantrum to where it's just disrespectful of a mother energy. So when a man speaks to a woman and he doesn't know how to retract, he knows how to speak his piece, but he keeps this certain tone and innocence in the way that he says it, and it's kind of pouty, it's childlike, but it's sweet. I sense that. So this is why I can never be mad with him, because no matter how much I lashed out with my passion, he never lashed back. He may have did it to himself, like, he pissed me the fuck off, da 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 da. But he wouldn't do it to me, so that's respect. That's respect. That's honorable. That is respected, that's honorable. And if you can see what the goddesses do with that kind of energy, you don't understand why men like that continually get spoiled. They continually get spoiled. And their childhood innocence is fiercely protected. So when you get on the radar, when you get on my radar like that, oh, I will fiercely protect you. Fiercely. It's spiritual. No woman can touch him negatively and do no harm to him. She may have thought she got away with it, but he'll see instant repercussions. That's what she got. I was like that with my own cousin. My cousin. This is not sexual. This is spiritual. I did that with my own cousin. And ain't no telling what all happened to her. But I know it did. I know it did. I did that with my own cousin that passed away. My cousin Benjamin. When I saw something. Right? And then later on, he came to me and he said, hey, cuz. I saw that, cuz. Just as long as he saw it. As long as he knew that I got your back, baby. You feel me? So that's what you don't understand with my connection with Michael is. You don't get that connection. You're jealous of it. I don't give a fuck. But you can't walk out of my energy. You can't do that. Like, it's stupid and futile for you to keep trying. He and I never have to see eye as long as I live. Because I'm older than he is. And that's still the other side, I will still be loving him. That's what I'm telling you this while I'm alive, motherfucker. While I'm breathing. There's nothing you can do. All you did was make me love him more. Like shit he would have probably never got because I'd have still been my little scary girl. Like, no, because he's going to hurt me. That's what we were doing with each other. And you came and you interrupted it. Ooh. Oh. But all you did was make me love him more. Spiritually. In the ethers. Whether it's in the physical, it's in the ethers. It's going down. You don't even know. I had to do everything to try to pull my focus back on self because, whoa, it was just so much going on in the spirit. I was like, ow, whoa. And I'm telling him and I'm letting him know and I'm hoping that he's seeing that I'm seeing him. We are seeing each other in the spirit. And I'm hoping he's seeing this, and maybe it's shocking him. Maybe it's making him nervous. Maybe he's like, I don't know about these cards and stuff she's showing me and stuff she telling me that's going on and happening, and I don't know. And it might have started spooking him out, so I would have to like pull back, pull back. And that's when you notice on my channel, I kept revamping and moving things and switching it up and And all that is because of his energy in me. It's like he is sending me something. Because as soon as just like how it shifted, as soon as I start talking about him, it shifts. Something energetically inside me shifts. And I mean in a very strong, passionate, forward movement kind of a way. Aries energy, fire energy. And I literally just be like, whoa. And I loved expressing that to him. Because that was transmuting whatever we thought about each other negatively. It was transmuting that. That's what I do. I know how to finesse the situation where we going to transmute this shit. Because we were both supposed to get something out of meeting each other this lifetime. Something deep. Something beautiful. Something, gorgeous. And I'm determined to make sure that happens. My entire life, I've been living my life in fear, scared of, and this was scared of shit I didn't even have in my physical life that was fucking with me, but I didn't know what it was until I got deeper into Queen of Wands energy, right? I didn't really just know, but I was just like, but it was like a little girl, always waiting to get beat on, yet there's nobody here with a belt. Always waiting for somebody to tell me no and stop and shut a door when I'm not even trying anymore. I just shut. And I'll be damned if I leave out of this lifetime like that. So if Michael helped me radically bulldozer past that fear or through the fear, then Michael was an excellent person in his natal chart to be in my life. And I'm grateful for that. Whether he's aware of it or not, it doesn't matter. I am writing this in the Akashic records. Our love story. So whenever let's say I die, right? And then he wakes up to me. I don't want to cry. Let's keep it cutesy. Let's say he wake up after I passed away. I wrote it already. It's love letters for him for when he does wake up. And I could be going to my permanent sleep in this body. That's how I look at it. I have the power to change the way I perceive things. And therefore, those that consistently do shit to attack, to stop, to block, have no motherfucking power. That is the worst fucking child could ever experience, is fear. They don't know what the fuck they actually are scared of because it's something that's unseen by even them. They don't see a boogeyman figure or a shadow figure, but this is something that was energetically being done. Motherfuckers never thought that I saw what was happening in my life. They want to put you in an environment where this is what well shit, I can't beat them, let me just join them. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. Thank you. There's that song right there. Yeah, Tip. What's that song called? What's that song? Look, I put it in the whatchamadoodle, y'all. Let me look at the playlist. I put it there. I like that new song, that whatever was going on with him and 50 Cent and he made that song. What's it called? Hold on, let me see. What's it called? That's that lad. Let them know. Let them know. I like that. Tip did that. See how he did that. Let them know. That's what I'm doing, man. Putting in the Akashic record. Man don't even have to ever see each other again. That's why it hurts me to look at his pictures. because it's like when I see him out and about in, like, I don't know what kind of a situation it was or wherever but it's always at some kind of bar. Like that means being sociable, and I get jealous, I get mad about it because I'm like, why the fuck did there was never an opportunity for us to be sociable with each other? You never got to even see me out. You never even got to be put in a fucking position for you to really be jealous of other men trying to get my attention, and you giving me a certain look where I can know that you really give a fuck. We never even had that opportunity. Like that's what happens when I look at his photographs. It's only certain pictures that I'll download and keep it in my phone. And I let him know. It's not stalkerish because he may sense that because he's been in his whatever. But he knows that's not the case. He knows. So I let him know. I show him the picture that I got. I say, I got this off your Instagram. Wonder where you were on this picture. And I guess I'm really still mourning letting go. Like, I'm mourning letting go. Like, I'm mourning letting go. Because I never thought this would ever, I never foresaw this happening in my life where I would actually have a guy that I wanted to explore him and get to know him. But for some reason, I didn't. Because of my fear, and I never understood it. Every time in my silence that he never knew that I'm thinking about him, I always wonder, like, why can't I talk? Why won't I fight through? Or I just wouldn't do it. I would not do it. I would not put on any seductiveness, I would do it without him knowing, but it didn't make sense. Like, why won't I talk to him? Why I can't do it? I can't tell him what I really feel because he's gonna fuck over me. He's gonna lie. He is. And no, he is. He's gonna lie to me. No, I'm not with nobody. The same shit he did in the very beginning. And he shouldn't lie. Just tell me the truth. But I knew that if we connect the way I know we can connect, that it would tear everything up in his life. Because I would energetically do that to him. I would energetically do that to him. This is shit that be happening that when you're very magical beings, you don't even realize it. You unconsciously be doing things to your counterpart, and you're not thinking negative thoughts, but you're not aware that you are. Like you being jealous and you're like, no. You don't even have to say no chance or nothing. You just like, no. And whatever you intentionally are focusing on that you see them doing, you don't want them to do it. And it starts making shit start. And I didn't ever want to do that to him, so I never paid attention to his medias. After I saw what I saw, I never looked again. Ever. Ever. From time to time, I get the courage to do so. I gotta get a lot of courage. Because I don't know what I might see. And I don't want to feel jealousy, envy, or anything like that. Because I've grown past that and I know it. But, the heart wants what it wants. So I was like, okay. So I got pictures. One of his graduation and another picture. And it ain't even a graduation picture. It's the picture of him on an outing. And my mind starts wondering, like, who is he there with? How are they interacting? And it's not jealousy like I want to find whoever she is. No kind of bullshit like that. It's more so like me getting to know him vicariously through pictures. The shit is weird as fuck. Like, I was the first to say it to him. Like, even if he thought it and never articulated it, I'm like, dude, ain't this shit weird? To it and we be arguing, and it's like we was already together and then we split up, and one of us or both of us is being very stubborn to just keep doing this shit energetically. Do you see what I'm saying? Too. And we were getting somewhere. And even if I was just there in his life to help him through some tough shit he was going to be going through, I was grateful for that. I was so fucking grateful for that. Because we're talking. We're communicating. And I was going at his pace. Because, you know, I got all that air energy. I'm like, psh. I made myself slow down to go at his pace. And so we were flowing, I felt. Like whatever he was going through personally, as far as dealing with, you know, whoever, whatever, I never want to intrude. You know, but it was difficult to not, but I was like, no, 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 don't. So it was helping me with my discipline too. Definitely helping me with my discipline. Discipline myself. You know? So now he's not speaking to me. Now he may be feeling like I'm completely tainted and that bothers me. It's like I cannot stand having such a soft, loving heart and not being able to express it to the person I feel that towards. And that shit started happening that would not have even been the case. You know what I'm saying? That would have never been the case. Ever been the case, right? Because I know how to mind my business. I know how to respect boundaries. And I know how to mind my fucking business to the point where I'll never bother a person again. I'm extremely, I guess it's the Taurus. Like I don't waver in that, you know. Let that be respect. I'm big on respect. You know, big on respect. Like that shit right there gets you, whoa, like, you know what I'm saying? Like so much credit with me when you are operating as a masculine with so much respect. Like that's what truly to me embodies a divine masculine. Like a first major trait is his real strong respect for a woman. Like it trickles down from mother, grandmother, sisters, daughters, women, period. That has to be something that is praised, because it's too many energies around any woman worth her weight in salt that want to tear her down or change her into something else, and they just do it for fun. You know, they really don't give a fuck. You know, they ain't got to be paid for it. They could be living in a tent somewhere doing magic shit towards a woman. You know, you can do it anywhere. You know, it's basically just, that's what they call the evil eye, negative energy, negative energy. So, and I know all these moons and everything that's been happening is really causing a lot of this to be that much more, you know, paramount. Yeah. But slowly but surely, I have started talking to others. I've been, you know, I wouldn't say forcing myself to, but I have others. Nice. Yeah. 2 minutes from going back. You didn't even say you was on lunch. What is it? So let's see what's coming. What's coming next? We're gonna go to part 2 of this, or whatever part it's gonna be. What's coming next? All right. Peace. What is that paper that you got? That's what I'm asking about.